last night, next year will be our last season. The network will be ending The Late Show in May. And yeah, I share your feelings.
Of course he does. He's set to lose millions and millions of dollars. That said, CBS says it is a purely financial decision made against a challenging backdrop in late-night TV, according to them. They say it's no way related to the show's performance or content. The show did perform. Ratings almost double that of late-night competitor Jimmy Kimmel. But the end of the show also means an end to about 200 jobs for people who work on it behind the scenes.
Yeah, and that's always been, whether it's been, Letterman moving networks, wanting to take all his people with him. Conan O'Brien made that clear when he lost the Tonight Show to Jay Leno and decided to go to TBS. He made it a priority to bring as many employees as he could with him. The industry's changed so much, and it's not like, I think people will be fascinated, Dave, to see what CBS does. It's 11:30 at night. They're not going to go dark, so they're running something there. It just isn't this particular franchise.
Reruns of Young Sheldon, bro.
Murder, She Wrote. Let's go there.
Oh, yes. Let's bring it back. But, it will be interesting to see, and it's sort of a shame that you lose that staple, and it was something that, it got people talking. Whether good or bad, some of the content that went on some of those shows, eye-opening. I mean, you remember Drew Barrymore wishing David Letterman a happy birthday, and everybody can remember that scene where she lifted her shirt, didn't she?
Correct.
Yeah. So that's the one that sort of sticks out, is those moments that you're just like, oh yeah, I remember when that happened.
Yeah, it was a much less memorable situation when Jack Black lifted his shirt back
you're right.
on Lev. Nobody wanted to.
No.
That didn't go as viral as the other way around, which is actually true. He kind of was mocking the Drew Barrymore thing, and you're like, no, Jack Black, please.
Keep your shirt on.
Nobody needs this. It's funny, Jimmy Kimmel, like sometimes you're like, I always find it silly when you're in a competitive field and you just pretend a competitor doesn't exist and you don't. When I was with the Rogers brand, it'd be like, hey, Ray Ferraro does a really good job calling games on TSN, and somebody would be like, how can you say? I'm like, no one's telling me not to say it. You say what you say, or how we've been talking about McLean and Cherry. And Jimmy Kimmel, who's basically a competitor of Stephen Colbert, blasted CBS.
Yeah.
Basically, wrote like flip you on Instagram. And he's upset, and he would consider, because he would know Colbert goes through all the same things he does. Again, like the content, lump the content. I don't doubt it's hard work. It comes with a ton of scrutiny, and you give up a lot. You get paid a lot, you give up a lot. Mm-hmm. And Kimmel kind of sees Colbert as a peer.
Yeah, and they're friends too. They hang out together. So but also good competition makes you better as well. Like if you have to push yourself to beat the other leader in the market, then, ultimately both of you get better. So, yeah, if you're by yourself, you can sort of maybe get complacent, and that's what Jimmy Kimmel doesn't want.
Yeah. It's got 10 months to go. So you'll wonder. Conan got shows before he left, and he left obviously in a notably more, had a more vitriolic, angry tone for getting pushed out of the Tonight Show. But he was taking runs at NBC in those last weeks. When Letterman left NBC for CBS, same thing. Let's see what Colbert does with CBS, because they basically, they've called their shot. Now he gets the microphone for the next 10 months.
Yeah, you're sort of holding your breath if you're CBS for sure. But he seemed to be happy with it. He's like, you know what, we're going to have some great shows in the lead up for the next 10 months.
Yeah. Dave, good stuff. We'll get more coming up at 7:30.
Sounds good.
All right. On the way back, everybody talked about the Coldplay concert scandal, the CEO, the human resources chief, but one industry that's watching what happens today before the weekend very closely. And it should be obvious, but maybe it's not. We'll tell you about it on the way back. Let's check your drive right now. 640 Toronto. Big trouble traffic.
Big trouble spot is the closure of Dover south of Bloor for a crash. You have many alternates like Dover, Port, Ossington, or Lansdowne, as well as police investigation continues downtown with the closure of Simcoe Street between Wellington and Front, trailed since here like John University or York Street. Over 1,000 exotic birds and animals. African Lion Safari, Canada's original safari adventure. Open daily, May 3rd to September 14th. Book your adventure at lionsafari.com. That's the big trouble traffic spots right now. I'm Miles Marcus, 640 Toronto.
Joanne wanted to sell her home so she could move in with her kids and finally enjoy time with her grandkids. But like a lot of people, she's pretty unsure with the market right now. Pretty concerned about it. Worried about it. Sold quickly for more money. And the stress, it's gone. So Joanne's right where she wants to be. She's living with her family, making those memories. If you're thinking of selling, don't wait. Why will it necessarily get better? 3 months from now, 6 months from now. Get advice you can count on right now and proven results you can count on right now. Call Frank Leone Associates. They're award-winning for a reason. It's 416-917-LION, 416-917-5466, or visit getleo.com. And you can, yes, you guessed it, start packing with confidence.
At Mandarin, we know celebrations and food are meant to be enjoyed together. Celebrate Canada with us to experience classic Canadian-inspired favorites. Make your dish come true and savor the taste of maple barbecued ribs, spicy maple wings, poutine, maple glazed salmon, Canadian-themed desserts, and so much more while supplies last. All added to our dine-in experience with select items available for takeout and delivery. A celebration of taste.